How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farm Simulator 22 on the mod map Griffin, Indiana 22. We're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, Griffin is a real-life town located in southern Indiana, USA. The town and the area are typical of older Midwestern settlements. Most farmers today plant maize, soybeans, and winter wheat here. However, it's your time to take the reins and shape this sandbox-friendly map the way that you want. This is a complete rebuild of FS19 Griffin, Indiana. Local legend. Bigfoot has apparently pulled up stakes and moved on, as there have not been any sightings or howls in months. The locals think during the stay he would take valuable coins from them and drop them in random places, due to the fact he lacked proper pockets. They believe he was doing this in frustration over the farming noise. If you find these golden coins, they will help you a little in your new farming endeavor. He also left a message with every one of them. Find them all and for a nice reward, so keep your eyes open and happy farming. Key features: highly detailed real-world location, real terrain data, real soil data for precision farming DLC, real off-map border image, custom area growth calendar, custom license plate, custom farm workshop at main farm, usable buildings on farm, standard crops, field contracts, baling contracts, collectible coins, working train, pedestrian traffic, vehicle traffic, AI splines, helper friendly, small, medium, large fields, fields easily merged, large riding trail network. Main roads will not accumulate snow. Roads ownable free. Deco bush mowable. The numbers: 100 collectible coins, 18 train cars, 15-minute train intervals, 21 paintable train textures, 3 builds in placeable old barns, 1 built-in placeable old fermenting silo, 5 production points with farmland acquired with purchase, 26 viable in-town residential lots with barns, individually sellable, 7 viable in-town empty production lots, 1 viable motel lot, hard to see on PDA, 2 viable campground lots, hard to see on PDA. 1 main farm with all buildings individually sellable and fencing removable. 8 auxiliary farms with all buildings barns individually sellable and fencing removed. 3 farmlands dedicated for forestry. 16 farmlands wooded and meadow. 31 farmlands with arable fields 220 hectares. 7 farmlands with grass fields 14 hectares. 234 hectares total ready to be worked, 106 farmlands total, 10,250 trees. Support thread edge, we'll skip that part. There have been updates made, and who are they whoppers? Changelog 1.1.0.0, save safe update, fix train not arriving, fix floating trash at gas station, fix various visual glitches, change store vehicle spawn location by rotating 90 degrees at dealership, change farmland 97 to be sellable after purchase, change train rental fee to $100 per hour, change utility department buying station price to 5% less than store purchase products, change HH milling and GW elevator buying stations prices by lowering to match max sell price on normal difficulty, change removed collisions on pole at center of farm road and east-west county road intersections. Changed moved poles closer to white fences on main farm road, added slurry for purchase to Larson's Animal Dealer, added sugar beets for purchase for GW Elevator, added custom workshop garage to store build mode, added custom lighting, added sounds from GRIN 19. Sounds like Griffin, Indiana 19. Then there's changelog 1.2.0.0. Again, another whopper. Okay, fix visual pedestrians head visual above ground by laundromat while walking. Fix Larson's manure buying station to allow filling of manure spreaders and all trailers. Fix can not sell corner house lot west of baseball field after purchase. Fix visual lights from lantern still visible regardless of seasonal change. Fix visual compressed trigger icon at water tower fill station. Fix missing snow mask under gas station awning. Fix missing asphalt terrain painting texture. Fixed border collision. Change various buying station accepted products. Change code in selling station train XML to alleviate mod conflict with train contracts. Change train cars to ease loading and increase fill capacity to 1.71 million liters. Change GW elevator storage silo to 10 million liters. Storage fee remained unchanged at 0.005 per thousand liters. Change fermenting silo mod input output order for better viewing in production menu. Change foliage and terrain around farmers market gate. Change wall and utility pole position intersection of Main Street and Larson Animal Dealer Road. Change made adjustment to dealership, vehicle spawn, and fencing to add more space. Added potato and sugar beets to Larson's livestock buying station. Added cotton to farmers market. Added canola, soybeans, sunflower, and maize to farmers market. Added contracts to farmers market. Added contracts to Spinnery, remove siren sound from downtown. Notes, safe update. Fix the corner lot by baseball field only takes effect on new save. Foliage and terrain changes around farmers market grate only takes effect on new save. Train car changes only take effect on new save. Warning, baling contracts to Mount Vernon, Ilvia train should not be generating. Warning, do not accept any bail contracts, including cotton to Mount Vernon, Ilvia train. Whew, okay. We made it. That was everything from the Mod Hub and its description and changelog. This map was created by AJ Farmer and is 192.57 megabytes to download. There are no mods required for this map, and if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. Whew, man. That was a lot to get through. So, we are not able to purchase all the points on this map. You can see there are some areas that are grayed out and not able to be purchased. We do not start with any... Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. We start here on the map, down in the southern portion. Looks like we're just off the highway here. Looking at the Griffin, Indiana sign as we're coming into town. Fields prices do vary. As you can see, we do have several that are smaller than the rest. So 109,000 for that smaller field, 208,000, but you are going to get some heavy prices. You got this one, it's almost $1.9 million. You got this one at $905,000, $1.3 million. There's quite a lot. So yeah, you're going to probably want to stick to the northern portion of the map first. Here's one for $68,000. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit of, cost, but because you're doing contracts, for pretty much every map you do, you're gonna be able to make up money pretty quickly on this map because a lot of these fields pay out big time. We take a look at our animals. No animal to start out with, but as I was saying, unfortunately there's some bad examples here. But I mean, $10,000 to harvest something is not that bad. You got $11,000 to harvest field 16, which if you look at field 16 is right here. No, that's 13, 16 right there. So not a bad sized field, not bad at all. But going back to productions, you do start with a fermenting silo, so that's nice. And then statistics, you do have the collectibles. They are the coins, as it said in the kind of lore portion of the description. From FS19, there was Bigfoot out in the woods. He would go around stealing coins and lay them in random places as kind of a mean prank because of all the farming noise. So, At this point, we need to take a look at mods specific to this map. Nothing under the buy menu, but if you go into the build menu under sheds, you can see you have several here. Under silos, you do have the fermenting silo. Under silo extensions, nothing. Containers, nothing. Under tools, you do have the garage workshop, and under farmhouses, nothing. Under productions, nothing there. Under selling points, nothing there. Greenhouses, nothing. Orchards, nothing. Generators, nothing. Under animals, nothing. Under cows, horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, or others. Under decorations, nothing. Under fences, nothing. Under lights, and nothing under others. Under landscaping, you have several available painting swatches, quite a few actually. And then under trees, nothing there. And under plants, nothing there. Whew, man. So now at this point, we are going to go ahead and teleport to the starting farm because that's where all of our equipment is. And yeah, it's going to be easier to get around the map on 4 wheels than it is on 2 legs. And here we are, starting farm. And because we're at the starting farm, let's take a look at what equipment we start with. Under the buy menu, under own items, we start out under medium tractors, the John Deere 7810. Under harvesters, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. Under cars, you have a John Deere XUV 865M, as well as the Lizard Pickup 1986. Under trailers, you have the Welger DK 115. Under headers, you have the grain header for the Deutz-Fahr. Under cultivators, you have the Raby EG39. Under seeders, the Nordstein HK25 and S3030, the header trailer for your grain header, as well as under weights, the John Deere Pickup 900. So decent equipment to start out with. Now, starting up over here on the kind of hill, you have your sleep trigger here for your farm. Over here, around the corner, you do have a repair trigger. Over here, your silo. This is a farm of 400, so 400,000 liters. And your fermenting silo. Input here, output here. And if we take a look at the productions, you can see it accepts chaff, hay, and grass to make your silage. And now, let's go ahead and hop into our pickup truck up the driveway here. And we'll make ourselves go around the map to see what kind of features this map offers. We're going to go ahead and just turn around right here. Okay, head out the driveway onto the main farm road. Bring up the map. Now we're going to head over towards the almost most westerly point of the map that you can get to. And right down here. And in the back here is the campground sell point. And we're going to head out of here. Oof. Went in a little too fast there. And now we're going to head to the complete other side of the map. get there as quick as we possibly can. So taking a left there takes us back to our starting farm. And then right there, making a right, goes right into downtown Main Street kind of area. Now we follow along this corner area here. Whoa, 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 yeehaw. And that's why you don't round a corner at 74 miles an hour. Okay. Come over here, we have the spinnery. For $89,448, you can purchase that. And your inputs and outputs are right here. Now heading down the road just a little bit further. Right here to my right is the production point. This is the HH Milling for $139,152. You can purchase this location. And here is your outputs. Your inputs are right here. And your HH Milling buy point is right here. The HH Milling selling is right here. I'm going to admit this, when that character walked out the front door like that, it kind of startled me, threw me off my game ever so slightly. It's okay. We'll move on. Power through the rest of this and be good to go. So now we're heading into town. See, we made it around that time. Now, one thing I want to check here just real quick, because you've got this big farm right here, right in town, and I'm seeing that kind of grain bin right there, and I'm wondering if this is actually like a viable, usable area. So up here, we'll take a look where we've been. We started up here at the starting farm, came out to the road, and up to here. We checked out the campground, came back out, went all the way to the other side of the map. We saw the spinnery and then the HH Milling selling, as well as the HH Milling production point. Now we then came back out to right here, purchasing farmland. Woof. Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to purchase that. Possibly farmland number 23 for $873,878. You can purchase that and be able to have access to what looks to be a flat bottom grain silo, as well as a bunch of storage. And I just ran into a pole. Okay, moving on. I guess that person coming out of that shop kind of startled me more than I realized. Okay, so up here to my right, and make a left. That is the Johnson's Farmers Market sell point. And here we want to make a left. And then a right. Whoa. Okay, whoops, I did. I passed right by the dairy. Okay, so this is the Fair Dairy for $79,072. You can purchase this. Your outputs are here, and your inputs are around back over there. Now, directly ahead of me is the utility department selling station. So this is a buy point right here. Over here is the, oops, behind me, I should say, is the rent train trigger. In front of me now is the utility department water buy point. Got a bunker silo right there. And here you have the BGA, the biogas plant. For $940,664, you can purchase this. Inputs for solids are there, liquid inputs are there, and liquid outputs, aka digestate, right there. Debris crusher over here. And then here you have a biomethane station to refill any tractors that takes biomethane. And over here you have an electrical charging station, charge your electrical vehicles. Now heading back out. You can see the in and output for your train silo right there. Oof. And then your in and out, in directly in front of me, out right here for your trailers going into the train silo. Back in the back is the repair trigger. Way back here. Over here is the shop trigger. And over here is the Grain West silo. Grain West GW grain elevator selling. That's what this is. Whew. Okay, there we go. And now run across the street. Hopefully no traffic. And here is the animal dealer. You can purchase your animals for any barns and pastures that you have loaded onto your map. If you purchase from this location, you will be assessed a delivery fee. You can also purchase using the same paw print trigger at your barns and pastures. Same thing applies though, is that you're going to be charged a delivery fee using either the delivery method from here or having them delivered directly at your pen and pasture. But if you bring an animal trailer, if you purchase one, bring it here. You load into the trailer and then, ooh, cow was yelling at me. If you bring your animal trailer here, load directly into it, and then deliver the animals yourself, you then save the delivery fee. So good way to save money, because animals like cows, especially the, man, that is really loud. Animals like cows can be very expensive, especially the older ones. The older they are, the more expensive they are. Here you have your animal dealer sell point, also known as the Larson's Livestock sell point. And here you have the Larson's Livestock buy point for manure and slurry. Let's get away from the loud cows. Wait a minute. Did I? I did. Just realized that there was some more stuff down at the very... Oh, my goodness. What is going on with me? More stuff down here towards the end. You have your sawmill. So your input is right here with your wood cell trigger right there. Your output for your wood chips is right there. Your trigger for buying it is right here, $132,016 to buy the production, and output is right there for your production point. Now let's go ahead and head in the direction I was trying to go earlier. Now that I've got all of the relevant points of interest down here. All right, to my right is the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant sell point. Coming up to my left is the gas station. Back here and down this road, this is Uncle Pete's Diner sell point. And then over here in the back is the Grocery Mart sell point. And that is it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the map, see where we've been. So we were here, came out and around down this side street and saw the Johnson's Farmers Market. Came all the way down here. And then to the main road, we saw the Fair Dairy, the Utilities Department selling, the rent train, the Water Department, Utility Department water, the biogas, the debris crusher, as well as the electrical charging station and the biomethane station. Then pulled back out, came to the main shop area here. We saw the repair trigger and the shop trigger. We came out here to see the GW grain elevator selling point. We then saw, this is called the Grain West silo, but it is the silo for the train, road silo. You then have the animal dealer, the Larson's Livestock sell point, as well as the Larson's Livestock buy point. Again, manure and slurry. Here you have the sawmill and the sawmill wood chip trigger. Came out to here. We saw the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant, the gas station we passed by. We then came around the back side of Uncle Pete's Diner, and then over here to the Grocery Mart. And that is it. That is Griffin, Indiana 22. Now we're to the point of what my opinion is on this. 0 to 5 rating, as always, and I will start by saying what I felt about Griffin, Indiana 19. I absolutely adored Griffin, Indiana 19. It was a great map on FS19. And it's a great map here on FS22. Again, my typical gripe with the production points and stuff and points of interest is that a lot of them are stock standard points of interest. So you take this map that's so unique and so beautiful to look at, and it's still beautiful to look at, but you then have these points of interest that are on every single map of the base game. You got the Grocery Mart, you got the gas station, you got other than the Uncle Pete's Diner, that's modified, that's unique to this map. But you got Garrison's gas station with Matthews 42 on it. I mean, it's just, and there's not, again, it's just not enough to kind of take away from the fact that these are stock buildings. These are just kind of here. Oh, and there's a laundromat right here where you can change your clothes. It feels like a kind of dressed up version of Elm Creek. And again, I think this is a fantastic map. I think that the layout is fantastic. And it's obviously the layout because it's the way it is in real life. You've got some custom mods and stuff, but a lot of them's just stock standard stuff, and it's really sad because I feel like that it could have been just a little bit more. And whether that more comes into, here we'll go this way, comes into the fact of there being additional decorations around the points of interest and things like that, or just using custom, and I understand this is a big kind of ask and kind of a big thing, but custom production points and points of interest, make them unique to the map, kind of thing, and it just makes the map feel that much more immersive, that much deeper of an experience. Like, you've got this area out here, it just looks absolutely gorgeous, and in my opinion, it's a lot because there's not a lot of other things out here. It's just, it's. I almost want to say it's sad because there's so much about this map that I absolutely adore and love, and then I get into the town there, and it's like, oh, like, okay, I recognize that from, Elm Creek. I recognize that from, from this map, from that map. It's like, man, like, and again, there's so many cool key features. Like, the train is so huge. That's a cool feature of this map. Being able to look at some of the barns and buildings that are around are unique to this map, but they're not anything we haven't seen on other maps as well. I don't know. Just at the end of the day, what do I give this on a 0 to 5 rating? At the end of the day, I would give this probably around a 3.5, 3.5. I like it. It still gives me the kind of reminiscent vibes of Griffin, Indiana 19, especially like coming up and down this roadway here. This is like just screams to me. It's like all the time I spent on Griffin 19. Man, it just brings back so many good memories that makes me want to just stay up here rather than have to go into town. And I don't. I'm gonna say this every time I have some kind of negative criticism towards a map. I am greatly, greatly appreciative to every single map maker and creator out there bringing the content to the game. It's not something that everybody can do. I certainly can't do it, and I'm grateful for everybody who does it. And I'm very much enjoying being on this map and looking around and seeing everything that's here. But there's just those couple of things that would very easily move this from a 3.5, to a 5. Just making those kind of customizations that I feel were there in 19. I feel like there was a lot of kind of custom stuff that was done in 19 that just aren't here in 22. And almost a step backwards, because I would have given Griffin, Indiana 19 a 4.5 of 5. And here I feel like, like I said, Elm Creek, some subtle differences in this room kind of thing. You got like Bigfoot here, alive, for $5,000. Like, that's kind of cool, little customization. But you don't have you still have that kind of Elm Creekish vibe being in that garage or being in that barn. You've got this cool fermenting silo attached to it, which that's cool. But then you've got the standard grain bin. You've got I believe this is actually custom. I don't think this is stock. This might be custom too. But then you've got the standard kind of fixing, or the standard barn from Elm Creek with the additional workshop trigger. I don't know. Just long story short is I feel like attention could have been paid elsewhere and would have gone so much further. But that's just my opinion. Again, I don't mean anything to come off, as mean or anything like that. It's just intended as constructive criticism. And again, I think that this is fantastic, that there's so much here that is going to bring back those kind of feelings that we had for Griffin 19 and be able to kind of push us forward into, Griffin 22. And the fact that we can customize a lot of stuff too. We can buy the land and delete them and customize and make it ourselves, make it our own. That also is a big thing too, because it allows us to kind of, make those adjustments and changes as we see fit, which is great, which is fantastic. And that's something that, I wish more maps would allow to be able to kind of buy and blow out the kind of area that was there to make it more our own. But that's another gripe for another time. But I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.